Hi, I'm Carol Bublitz.
And I'm Kim Mihelich. We're from the St. Clair County MSU Extension, and we're going to talk today about preparing a turkey safely for yourself or your family. One of the questions that comes to mind initially is how big of a turkey should you purchase? I always like to think of using 1.5 pounds of turkey per person. That allows you enough for generous leftovers if that's what you like. So if you're going to have 8 people for dinner, you would be looking at purchasing a 12-pound turkey for that meal.
In order to keep your turkey from spreading bacteria all over your nice clean kitchen, if you open your turkey on a pan using a pair of scissors, like so, you can keep all of your mess in one place. You can remove the outer layer of mesh and the inner layer of plastic without spreading the juices all over your counter. We used to do it in a sink, but then you get the bacteria in your sink, and every time you use your sink, you spread the bacteria to whatever you're doing. You can see the juices are already beginning to run down into the pan and drip, and they've also gotten all over my hands already. So when I'm finished, I'll need to wash my hands and sanitize my scissors as well. This turkey has been thawed by sitting in the refrigerator. It takes about 24 hours for every 4 or 5 pounds of turkey in order for it to thaw in the refrigerator. We could have done it in cold water. It takes about 30 minutes for every pound, and you need to change the cold water about every 30 minutes. There are a lot of surprises in a turkey. If you look inside of the body cavity, you will find that that's where the giblets are. You can do that simply by pulling the legs out and reaching in. It's like a military maneuver, quick in and quick out. You don't want to linger and pick up any bacteria. You may also find the neck there. In some turkeys you will find them under the flap of skin where the neck used to be. And again, in and out as quickly as you can and keeping as much of your mess on the pan as possible. The packaging can then be lifted off the pan and into a nearby bowl so that you don't spread your mess all over your kitchen. You can then take it to your trash can. Taking some paper towel, pat dry your turkey, and lift it to your roasting rack. Your bowl can go onto your tray and the entire mess can disappear.
Next, we're going to deal with preparing the turkey and the eternal question, to stuff or not to stuff your bird. Stuffing is best prepared in a casserole separate from the turkey or the inside the cavity of the turkey. It should be cooked at no lower of a heat than 325. What we're going to stuff our turkey with today is a melody of vegetables and herbs. We have onions, celery, carrots, basil, sage, and oregano. So we're going to put that inside our bird. You can use whatever herbs that you have on hand in your home. For a base, you can use butter or a vegetable oil. I'm going to use olive oil today, and baste your bird well. Something that you may want to do prior to sticking your bird in, or after a certain amount of time has passed, is put some foil on the tips of the wings so it doesn't burn. And then look at seasoning your bird with whatever you've got on hand. Usually most folks use a salt and pepper. Little garlic powder if that's what you like, and some other dried herbs. I'm going to put some broth in the base of the pan. That will help keep the turkey moist, and also that can be the basis when you're making the gravy.
Before you put your bird in the oven, you will want to remove this little plastic piece down here that was holding the legs together, because obviously that may not do well in the oven. We probably should have done this first. If there was a metal clip there, that would be a good thing to have removed too. The legs can be tied together with clean kitchen twine, and it will hold the legs together. You can cover the wingtips with foil. Some people like to take them and tuck them underneath the bird and keep them dry, or keep them moist that way as well. The bird can then be put in the oven, and the oven's set for 325 degrees. The bird should be cooked according to the chart on the package or according to the chart that you find at the USDA website. It needs to be cooked until the internal temperature is 165 degrees. You can check that temperature with a meat thermometer, such as this one, or an instant read thermometer. It needs to be checked in 3 places. One is the inside of the thigh, one is the inside of the wing, and then again at the thickest part of the breast. This little pop-up thermometer doesn't go deep enough to show how well cooked the breast is inside of the bird. So this really doesn't work well. You may remove it, or if it makes you feel comfortable to leave it there, you can leave it until you're finished and you're ready to carve your turkey.
After your turkey is cooked, remember, you need to let it rest. Place your cooked turkey on a platter, tent it with foil loosely, and come back after 20 minutes. At that point, you can carve it to serve. Once you're done with your meal, you need to consider safely storing the leftovers. Don't let anything from your meal sit out more than 2 hours. The sooner you take care of that, the better it is. You want to store leftover meat, cut it up, and put it in shallow pans. You can use covered plastic containers, a cake pan covered with foil, or a plastic bag. Get it broken down into smaller pieces and in the refrigerator as soon as possible. We hope that these easy ideas make your turkey prep a breeze. And remember, no matter what you've seen on TV, don't stick your head in a turkey.